Was good. Jacob just came up with this idea today.
Well, it's an idea that I did last year, but I didn't do with everybody. But basically, I'm gonna be
Oh,
asking Luke, or not Luke, Seb, because I
wow,
asked.
holy shit, I'm British. What the fuck?
Wow, I, I
I
I
mean, damn.
I asked Luke yesterday, but this time I'm asking Seb. So I'm gonna ask Seb what games he played last year, and it's gonna be a
You know,
fun little podcast.
last year I was too new for to actually be bothered to question.
No, Luke was newer, and I asked him. I just don't think I got around
Oh,
to
last year.
asking you.
Hey, you asked Luke last year?
Yeah, because he was like, hey, I want to do that. And I was like, all right, sure.
Didn't Luke literally join like in December last year?
I think so. I think I met him in like October, November in 2023 or something.
Wow, holy shit. You knew him for 2 months and you hit him up. Jesus.
Yeah, I did an
Actually, no, he
interview.
hit you. Wow.
I did an interview with Jose, Zeppi, and Luke. And I was gonna ask other people, but it ended up becoming too late. And I was just like, well, nobody's gonna want to hear about what games you played in like when it's already in the middle of February. So I just kind of
You were doing these in February?
No, I was doing them like midway through January, but like I was
Right.
trying to find like a day that everybody's free, but I'm doing them at the start of January now, so we have plenty of time to do it for everybody.
Okay.
But
So,
are your games in like any specific order? Or did you just write random crap down?
fuck no. I can try and put them in order, like as I'm talking, but I wrote these. Like I have Mario Kart 7 right next to Pokemon Infinite Fusion, and then right after that, it's a FNAF game.
All right,
So
well,
there is no
I
sense of
mean,
order to
just
this.
try and order them, but if you know you can't, that's fine.
Well, I'm gonna just throw this one in. This is the most recent game I played, which was the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake. And honestly, I really like this game. I see why this is like Jacob's favorite game of all time. You
Yeah,
the same thing as Alfred, funny enough, because that's also his favorite game of all time.
yeah, and his name is
And I
also
played it.
Jacob.
Oh yeah, but it's Jacob with a C.
Yeah, which is worse, but whatever. That's besides the point.
Well, you're exotic. So point is, I really like this game, and honestly, here's the thing. It's not like what I'd call hard. Like this game is not fucking hard. The only boss I struggled with was the fucking Shadow Queen, and even then, like, I beat her in 2 tries.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, I don't know if I beat her first try in the remake, but she definitely gave me problems in the past.
yeah. Honest, the secret bosses they added were cool. I've only fought one because fuck the pit of 100 trials. I got to floor 81, died, and then said fuck that shit.
Oh, but that's the best part is when you get to the 80s, because that's when they start introducing a bunch of new enemies.
And yet they still don't give me star points.
You'll get star points on the 90s then, because there's a bunch of Amazy Daisies on the 90s.
You mean the gold ones
Yeah,
or the fuck? Oh,
dude, no shot. There's a
oh.
loadout that has two of them, and you're basically guaranteed a level from that.
Yeah. Well, if you're not, well now I feel like now the Amazing Daisies they give me like 33 star points apiece,
Well, yeah, so you get
which is
30,
good.
you get 33 from two of them, and then you get like a bunch of other star points from the monsters on the
Yeah.
90s.
And so the only secret boss that I fought is Prince Mush, and honestly, Prince Mush I killed him in like 2 or 3 turns. And honestly, I just got lucky that I was able to super guard him because if I didn't, he would have fucked me up.
Yeah, he's more
Also, I
fun.
got
He's more fun if you don't cheese him, like if you don't kill him in like 3 turns. But I mean, that's fine.
well, well, I know the gimmick is that you have to super guard him to hit him, because
Yeah.
I hit him with like basically I had used power lift and drank in a power punch in the same turn, and then the next turn I hit power bounce. That shit did like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I super guarded him, and then it went 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So
I mean,
basically.
that's actually fine because I think I always use power lift anyways.
Oh yeah, that's my strategy. Every boss fight, I start power lift, then I use rally wink, and then I double dip and give myself a power punch and a repel cape.
You know what you should use. You know what you should bring next time.
What?
You should bring a hot sauce.
Odd? Is that an actual item?
That is an item. Oh right, I forgot. You never did the businessman trouble. If you beat his trouble, he gives you hot sauce, and it gives you a +1 charge if you use it.
Oh, but like I honestly really like my time with this game. I don't think I'm gonna replay it. I'll just stick with my save file. But like this game is long as fuck. Like chapter 3, I started it at like 1 in the morning and I finished at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
It took me like 4 to 5 hours on my playthrough. It's in my opinion still the longest chapter in the game.
And also, weirdly enough, this game reminded me why I don't like Zelda games. Because
Why?
literally, I had to look up like the entirety of chapter 8 because it's all fucking puzzle rooms and I cannot do that shit. The only one I knew how to do was the one with Bombery because I just fucking
Oh,
assumed.
I'm guessing you got stuck in the frickin' torch room with the stairs.
Yeah. Oh no, I looked it up too. I was like, fuck no, I'm not doing it. That's right. That's Lost Woods. That's what I called Lost Woods.
Well, I mean, hey, if you ever finish the TQID on original on GameCube, I guess like, you'll at least know how to do that dungeon.
Yeah. Well, that was TTOID. Honestly, 9 out of 10. Moving on. Alright, so, alright, next I'll talk about the 2 Mario Kart, actually the 3 Mario Kart games I played this year, which are basically the newest ones. Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah, I guess technically
Honestly,
still Mario Kart Wii is like the third newest Mario Kart. It's kind of funny.
yeah, that game came out in like 2011, and yet it is still like the third most
2008, I
recent
think.
installment. I mean, that's the same thing with Punch-Out! Punch-Out! Wii came out in 2009, and it's the most recent installment.
Yep.
But honestly, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is I have the same views about it as you do with Smash Bros. Ultimate, where
What,
I
it's
can
mid?
accept. Well, no. I can accept it is like a great game and like I always enjoy playing it, but like if I play it too much, I'm just like fuck, man. When are they gonna make Mario Kart 9?
Yeah, that's how I feel about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I just got bored of it.
Yeah, like I'm not saying it's a bad game. Fuck no, it's a great game. I love it. But when the fuck do I get Mario Kart 9?
Yeah. Like, I'm sure we'll look back 10 years from now and be like, yeah, Mario Kart 8 was good.
You know, I'm looking on back, like, because that's the thing with me. Well, if I'm bored of a game, that's different from me thinking a game sucks. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm bored of a game, I'm not saying it's a bad game. Like, it could be a great game, but like I've played it so much, and I'm like, all right, I need to play something else.
Yeah, that's how I always exaggerate. When I play something too much, I always say, like, fuck, this game sucks now. But I think it's just me being
So-
bored of it.
Yeah, so because like you always say that about like Ultimate, but like you don't hate Ultimate, do you?
No. I also
Like,
don't.
if that game-
I also don't hate Smash Universe. It's just that game got really fucking dry.
Exactly. Like if you like we would not be better off had we never touched those games. Like I want the experience of Ultimate.
Yeah, and I want the experience of Universe.
It's just that that experience has run its course.
I mean, if you look on my channel, I've done over 200 streams of Smash Ultimate, if we count Trash
Yeah.
and the vanilla game.
Yeah, Mario Kart 7. I honestly, like, I know it's like not looked upon the most fondly. I'm pretty sure I might be wrong, but I love Mario Kart 7. Like, it's a DS game, and like I can just bring it into the car with me, and I can just sit and play with it, and like not play with it, play it while I'm like on my way to fucking my cousin's house or something. And like I'm never not gonna have a bad time with it, but you know, it's a DS game.
And it's also
And half the
7.
time my DS and half the time my DS sits in storage. Well, it's
Like-
not DS,
like,
it's
I
like
mean-
DS XL, but
Yeah, like 7's not bad. It's just kind of mediocre.
I will say the coin requirements are fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah, screw
They-
that.
And it's not even like there's a good grinding method. At least 8 had a good grinding method to get all your shit in like a night. 7 has nothing. Like I watched Nathaniel Bandy's video about it. Bro, fucking he could not do that shit. Like 7 you cannot get it reasonably.
Might as well just hack it in at this point.
But I haven't been able to mod my 3DS for reasons, but let's keep going.
Oh dang.
And Mario Kart Wii. Well, here's the thing, Mario Kart Wii is an interesting one because I played both on emulator and on actual hardware. Because I own a Nintendo Wii and Mario Kart Wii, and
Mm.
like it's a good time. I have a max. I showed you. I 100%ed Mario Kart Wii. I got the stars. I got everyone. I never thought I'd do that.
Oh,
And
yeah,
honestly,
that's
I had a
right.
good time doing it. But I won't lie, I raged a lot because like mainly for skill issues. I'll say it. It's fucking skill issues. But sometimes I just you get Mario Karted and it's like fuck, bro, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
Mario Karted the most in Wii anyway.
I know because there's no invincibility frames. I'm pretty sure it's just fuck you, bitch. Like you seen that clip of the Daisy getting hit on a Jungle Parkway and then they
I
get
did
fucking
see
knocked
that.
off the bridge. Like I'm not sure if that was scripted or like that was just an actual thing that happened to you. But if that happened to me, I would fucking rage quit right then and there, and not touch the game for a week.
Yeah, and the worst part is that can happen online too.
Yeah. Well, I've never played the game online, so I can't speak for experience.
I think you played Insane Car Wii on like one time.
I played it once and it was like quiz map.
Oh yeah, you didn't. So you didn't really get to experience the game, but you know, I really wish
Yeah.
2-player worked for IKW, but sadly it doesn't.
Yeah. But whatever. Mario Kart Wii, it's alright. I gave TTYD a number rank, right?
I mean, Luke didn't rank them. He just said like, "Good game," and I think I also did that. I just said like, "This game's great."
Dude, I'm more here's the thing, I'm more of a number guy. Like I'll just give it a number out of 10. So honestly, they're all 8s. All 3 of them are 8s out of 10s.
Yeah, for me, I'd
Actually, no,
probably
right-
if for me, I'd probably rank 7 a bit lower.
Okay, actually, yeah, right now. 7 gets a 7 out of 10. Still good, but, whatever. Alright, next, Mario Galaxy.
Ooh.
So, here's the deal with Mario Galaxy. I don't own Mario Galaxy. I own Mario Galaxy 2. But I played it on 3D All-Stars.
Oh.
And here's the thing. I beat the game, like, when I first got it. It's the only reason I play 3D All-Stars. I do not play it for Sunshine or 64. I play it for Galaxy.
Well, to be fair, Sunshine and 64 have infinitely better versions on emulator anyway. And, well, for 64 we have Co-op Deluxe.
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck 64, fuck Sunshine, give me Galaxy.
Basically just
And
paying
Galaxy
60 bucks
is a-
for Galaxy.
And Galaxy, it's a great game. I beat it, but I beat it with like the minimal amount of stars I needed. So I decided, no, let me do it properly. And I beat the game. I deleted my save file. I beat the game again. I got all 120 stars. And then I did it again with Luigi just so I could get the last star.
Now, that's dedication.
And like, yeah, like most people don't even bother to do that. And I fucking did it. And you know what? I'm not even regretting I did it. I had a great fucking time replaying the game. I enjoyed every minute of it. Like most people are like, oh fuck, I gotta replay the game as Luigi. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I get to replay the game.
I want to replay the game. I have my old save file still there on my Switch. I could port my save over to like Yuzu or something, and I could play Luigi mode if I wanted to.
Yeah, no, is the reward worth it? Fuck no, that reward is not worth it. But did I give a fuck? No.
The great thing
I
is
enjoyed
that
playing-
even if you take a break from Galaxy, like if you beat Galaxy, don't play it for like 3 years, you could pick it up again, and you're getting like basically a fresh new experience because you get to play it with Luigi now.
And Luigi has different physics.
Yeah, and his levels are harder.
What?
Well, the Shadow Luigi
it's-
races are the only difference, but still.
Oh. Okay, enough. So Galaxy, for me, it gets a 9 out of 10. Honestly, the only points in the game I was like, fuck this shit, is with the purple coin stars, because I hate purple coin stars.
Oh yeah, that's all. To be fair, nobody likes collecting red coins or 100 coins in Mario 64.
I know, so
It's basically just that.
glad to see that the... Yeah. Alright, so next, this is going to be a big segment. I'm just going to ramble about each Pokemon game I played. I'm going to start from the earliest one I played, moving on, which... The earliest Pokemon game I played this year was Pokemon Fire Red. Honestly, for me, it is just a yearly tradition that at some point throughout the year, I replay Pokemon Fire Red just cause.
It's just your game
every
now.
time- Yeah, it's just a game I play. Like I re-download MGBA, I re-get the file, whatever. I play the game and it's fun, you know? It's just Pokemon Fire Red. You cannot have a bad time playing this game. It's just pick it up, you play it, whatever, you beat it. Yeah, that was fun. You know, I give it an 8 out of 10. Honestly, the only even Silph Co's easy because I know the layout of Silph Co by memory, so I can just get the key card, go to the room, fuck you, I'm out.
Yeah, and since you played Kanto so many times, you're a pretty big help when I have to play Infinite Fusion.
Oh yeah, no, watching you playing Infinite Fusion was painful because every other minute I hear, "Hey Seb, where do I go?"
Yeah, because I
I'm like,
forgot how Kanto works. Even though I
it's
watched
not
you
just
play,
you.
even though I watched you play Outlaw twice.
Yeah, Aaron forgot too. Aaron's like the Pokemon guy, and even Aaron doesn't know. Like, even Aaron will ask me, "Hey Seb, where the fuck do I go?"
Well, because
And I'm like, how the fuck?
he's fucking obsessed with rejuvenation. Of course he doesn't know.
Yeah, like how the fuck did I become the designated hey, where the fuck do I go guy?
I mean, that's something though, and I don't know. Maybe probably Zach would know too, but he's not there half the time.
Yeah, Zach like shows up whenever. Like he's always
Yeah,
unscheduled. He's basically me from like the summer when I would just make cameos and everything.
yeah.
But,
He has a work schedule now, so he's only free Sundays and Tuesdays mostly.
Fire Red, I give an 8 out of 10. All right, next, Pokemon Platinum. I played this game like in October, and while I can accept it is a good game, oh my fucking god, this game is slow as shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty slow. I don't know if I'd be able to replay Platinum, but depends.
Honestly, I probably had a better time playing BDSP because half the time I'm like, oh my god, you move slow as shit. Jesus H. Christ. Fuck. And honestly, I'm one of those people that like actually enjoy having the XP share on by default. So grinding, you know,
It's more for
not fun.
purists.
Well, I'm not a purist. I never was a purist. My first game was Sword, and you guys know this.
Yeah.
So fuck being a purist. I like my easy way out XP share. So yeah,
It's more of a time save than anything.
yeah, I like the time save. What are you gonna tell me? You're a purist?
I mean, you see how I play Infinite Fusion. I do switch training, and then if I get bored of doing that, I just like hack in rare candies.
Okay, so you're not a purist.
I'm
Alright,
not
great,
really
thank
not.
you.
I try to be a purist, and then I like give up halfway.
You try, but you're like, no, fuck it, yeah, no, you're right, this is better.
Yeah.
So, Platinum, I give a 7 out of 10. And that takes us to Pokemon Black Randomizer, which, you know, I did it with Jacob, and honestly, it was alright. I had a ride on my team. Keyword had, I killed him later because he was useless. He only had normal type moves for like no reason. I was like, holy shit, when do you learn a ground type move?
Oops, all normal.
Oh, that's weird. I only kept him around because he was my HM slave.
It's pretty much why you keep half your Pokemon is for HM reasons.
You know, I had never played Black. I played Black 2 because I played Blaze Black 2. That was a good time. And, you know, Black, it's not my favorite series we've done. It's just one we've done. And I'm like, yeah, we did it. Whatever, cool.
So would you say
and I don't,
that Infinite Fusion is more fun than Black and White?
oh, yes, 100%. Infinite Fusion is way better. But do you disagree?
I mean, it's weird because like I'm kind of playing both games blind, so I'm not too sure. Although I would say that Infinite Fusion has more funny moments, so I guess by
yeah,
default then IF wins.
Yeah, because Infinite Fusion, the idea is it's Pokemon, but you fuse them. And since it's never been done outside of Black and White 2, and even then it was with one Pokemon. So whenever you walk in the battle and you see a fusion you're not expected to see, it's just funny. You know,
Yeah.
Jacob, he saw what was it? Steve Jr. That
yes.
shit was great.
Steve Jr., Deli Bell,
Like Gyarados, Bellsprout fusion.
yeah, that. There's a lot of good ones.
I know. And it's not even ones you fight. The ones you make too are great. Like fuck. Oh, like what was it? What was that one you made?
I have a fucking Necrozma. I had a Necrozma Frostlass for a while called He Gone.
That was your starter.
Yeah, that's my starter. And then I fused him into like something else. I think now it's like a Necrozma. I don't even remember what typing it is now. And then I have a fucking Furret Venusaur called Seb.
Yeah. You know, since we're talking about it, you know, Pokemon Infinite Fusion, great game, love it. Played it before, beat it, caught every Pokemon in the decks. I'm very happy. Pokemon Infinite Fusion, I will give that a 9 out of 10. Pokemon Black, 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, I won't lie, Black and White is good. Like, it's a good game. I still need to, like, kind of get used to it, especially when we play Black and White 2 eventually.
Here's the thing, my Pokemon knowledge is Gen 1s through 4, great. Know 'em, great. Gen 5 through 7, ooh, shit. Oh, no. Actually, no. Gen 1 through 5, Gen 1 through 4, I know, great. Gen 5, I sort of know, like, some shit I don't know. Gen 6 through 7, oh, fuck. I know nothing. And Gen 7 is even worse. And then Gen 8 through 9, I'm like, yep, I know this. Great times.
That's funny, because Gen 7's the one I know the best.
I don't know why, but if I hadn't met you, I would think you're a Hawaiian person. You look like you're Hawaiian, honestly.
I'm a Hawaiian person. Yeah, I'm filled with just pineapples and ham.
Are you? Do you like? Wait, I forget. Do you like Hawaiian pizza?
Yeah, I fuck with Hawaiian pizza.
All right. Next, Pokemon Sword. Now here's the thing. This game gets a lot of shit, and honestly, I don't give a fuck. I love this game. It was my first Pokemon game, and I have replayed it so many fucking times. I love this game.
I mean, that's fine.
Like-
maybe I'll replay it someday.
Like, it's to me what Paper Jam is to Jacob, except it was not the first one he played. In fact, it was the last one he played.
Well, here, if
know.
you take it from my perspective, I thought Gen 8 was gonna be Gen 7, but better. But it ended up being, like, kind of a step down in some ways, besides the nicer graphics. So that's kind of why I don't really hold Gen 8 that high, because I love Gen 7 so much.
Something I always find weird is that Let's Go is part of Gen 7, even though it's already hopped to the Switch.
Yeah, because
Like,
they're just using the Gen 7 engine.
That's the thing, I didn't know. So I played Let's Go, I assumed it was Gen 8, and then someone told me, no, Let's Go games are Gen 7. I was like, oh.
That's weird. I think
Actually-
gens are defined more by if they get new dexes rather than if they're on new hardware or not.
Looking back, that kind of makes more sense. I was like, actually, wait, no, if it was a new gen, they'd lead with a new game, not fucking remakes with Kanto again.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Sword, the DLCs, I love it. I honestly do not give a fuck. That gets a 9 out of 10 for
Yeah,
me.
apparently the DLCs sort of redeem the game, so I don't know. I've never played
Oh,
those.
I love the DLCs. Dude, the Crown Tundra's story is literally just, hey, you know those legendary Pokemon? Why don't you just go out there and catch them all?
That's cool.
Alright. And then that takes us to Scarlet and Violet. I played BDSP the year before all the glitches got patched, and the glitches were the only thing that made that game fun.
Like Sonic Boom.
Now I just use... exactly. Now I use BDSP to just transfer legendaries that I caught in there.
Wow. It's become a
'Cause here's
very
the-
sad
alright.
existence.
Exactly. So here's my story. I basically made a goal to obtain every legendary that has ever existed in Pokemon. And whether I put them in Scarlet or I put them in Home is dependent on whether Scarlet will let them, because Scarlet does not allow Pokemon like Celebi in, which is why.
That's random.
I know. But, whatever. And I did it. And most of them I just grabbed from BDSP and Sword and was like, alright, come on, you're getting a new home. And Scarlet, just like Sword, I love this game. Do I think it should have been released in a more patched state? Yes. Do I care? No. It's a great game. I fucking loved it. The DLCs made it even better. Everything about this game, aside from the quality, is great. Like, because I just like walking around, just catching all the Pokemon as I go. Because I completed all 3 Dexes, and I got the Mythicals as well, so, I did a lot.
Sounds a lot more chill than I thought.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
Well, Scarlet and Violet sounds a lot more chill than I thought.
Yeah. It is chill. And also the story is pretty good. I love the cutscene at the end when we're all flying on Koraidon for the first time. Not the first time, but like we're fucking flying into the Area Zero.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no. I'm gonna give Pokemon Scarlet a 9 out of 10. And that brings us to the last one I'm going to talk about, which is Pokemon Legends Arceus. Now, I have been wanting this game for ages just so I could get a fucking Arceus, because this is the only game you can get Arceus in, which I find fucking ridiculous. Holy shit, why couldn't I get him in BDSP? Well, actually, correction, I can get him in BDSP, but I need fucking Legends. Holy shit, why is this so complicated?
Oh man, tie-in games.
I love tying games. Point is, I haven't gotten too far in it, but I like the mechanics. I like that I can just walk around, just throw my fucking Pokeballs, do whatever the fuck I want. Who cares? And it's great. And honestly, I'm probably gonna have a great time with this game. So,
Well,
hope
and
for the future, give it a 8 out of 10.
everybody says it's the best Pokemon game since like Gen 5.
Well, everyone, yeah, that's why. Why do you think everyone was hyped when we got a Pokemon Z and Pokemon Legends in the same game?
Fair enough. I've just never played, well, I don't know, like, I think the reason I'm not excited about Gen AZ or whatever the fuck it's called is,
Pokemon Legends ZA.
okay, that. I'm not excited about it because I've never played Kalos, so I'm not, like, hyped really about it. But also just because I'm not, like, a super big Pokemon fan. But I'm sure if I
Well, no,
play
people are
Kalos
losing
and
their
other
shit.
games, I'll be more hyped.
Thing was, we never thought we were getting Pokemon Z. We thought that was never happening. We assumed we were getting black and white stuff.
Yeah.
Like, people were either assuming we were gonna get like black and white or Let's Go Johto. Those were the two assumptions.
I don't want either of those.
Yeah, no. Really? You don't want black and white remakes?
No, because they're gonna fuck them up.
Well, yeah, no. We got instead. Like, people were so confused when they saw Gen 6. They're like, wait, we're skipping Gen 5. What the fuck?
Probably for the best.
Probably. So yeah. So Legends, I give that an 8. Alright, I'm gonna move on to a quick bit because I know Jacob does not care about this series. I'm gonna talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's games I played this year.
I mean, I'll listen.
So the first one is Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, which is the VR game. Now, I did not play this game in VR because I do not own a headset, nor did I get this game for PS4. I got it for Nintendo Switch.
Hey, it's on
And-
Switch.
Yeah, it is on Switch. You could play that shit on Yuzu if you wanted to.
Wow.
And I love this game. It's great. Does it make me shit my pants? Absolutely. But I don't care. I like this game. The only minigame I don't like is that one with the circus baby dolls. That shit can go rotten
Like,
hell.
what do you even do in that game?
It's a bunch of like Five Nights at Freddy's minigames, and you have to do them to progress.
Ah.
Okay, so alright, I'm gonna explain the story. Basically, in the Five Nights at Freddy's universe, the company is getting hit with a bunch of lawsuits about the shit that's happened in the other games, and the people at FNAF Studios are like, to show you that that this shit is not true, we made a game about the experiences you've told us about to prove to you they're not true. And once we're done, we can pretend like it never happened. Great fucking logic.
So it's basically WarioWare because there's a bunch of mini games.
Yeah. And basically you're playing as a beta tester who's testing out the game.
Oh.
And basically there's a listen, it's a whole process. I'm not gonna get too deep into lore. That's just like the main story of the game. It's just you're a beta
well, I
tester
understand it a
testing
bit
out this
more
game
now.
that FNAF made. You know. Great, I love it, and I give it an 8 out of 10. There haven't been that many games I played this year that I don't like. I'll get into some later, but alright. Next is the Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. Which no, it is not just a pizzeria simulator. There's actually some like substance to it. Basically, the idea is you are a dude who is starting your own Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. Well, not simulator, it's a Freddy's Pizzeria. And in the day, you know, you buy the stuff, you decorate the shop, you make it look nice, whatever.
I think I saw
Then-
you play it.
Did?
I know I saw you play one of the FNAF games.
Like for the channel or just like cuz?
Just because like you were waiting or something.
Oh no, it's probably when we did Outlaw and I did the bit where I was get distracted and play a random game for like 30 minutes before we started.
Yeah, I think it was one of those.
Yeah, it's probably Pizzeria Simulator.
Probably.
But the idea is basically then before you close the shop, you have to do a bunch of maintenance tasks in your office, which don't question, but your office is literally inside the vents, and the animatronics are just crawling around, and you have to complete them without getting caught. So you complete that, and
that's
then
kinda
at
cool.
night, and then the last bit of the game is the salvage mini games. So basically, The whole point of the shop is that some other dude is trying to lure in the remaining animatronics that are possessed by the dead children, because that's the lore of the game. And he's trying to kill them all by burning them down in the shop, because fire is their weakness. Yeah. Obviously, with no one inside, it's just going to be those two and then the robots.
It sounds a
'Cause,
lot
like, he
funnier
kills
than it
him-
is.
I know, it's a really dark thing, but like it's hilarious when you say it out loud. Because he goes out with them, he gives a monologue at the end of the game, and he says as the shop's burning down with the robots, and he's like, "Oh, I'm in here as well. I'm just gonna die with everyone else." And you die too. You also burn alive in there because I
You
guess
die?
you want to die. Yeah, no, you die in the main ending of this game.
The game ends with you dying. That's funny.
But each night, there's an animatronic that shows up to the shop, and you have to play a mini game so you can get them in. And if you succeed, you get money. If you don't, you lose. You don't get money, whatever. And there's a bunch of different endings. But the funniest part about this game is when you get a lawsuit. So at the end of every day, they tally your expenses, see how much of a profit you made. And if you're really unlucky and you have a high risk factor, you can get a lawsuit. And some of these lawsuits are ridiculous. Like one girl broke her pinky and she's crying because she can't play Itsy Bitsy Spider. There is one serious one, which is a kid got traumatized because one of the heads fell off of the animatronics right in front of them. Which I guess could traumatize a kid, but I don't know. So, Pizzeria Simulator, I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. And then the last one is Ultimate Custom Night. Basically, the plot of this is that the main villain of these games, Springtrap, the main villain.
I didn't know he was the main villain.
Well, he's the main villain. He dies, and then he goes to hell, and then he's tormented by the children that he killed. So they make him go through a hell, which is just playing FNAF with all of them.
I see.
And that's it. There's no real story. You're presented with 50 animatronics. You can choose which ones to play with in the night and what levels they are. It comes with some challenges, and that's
Oh
it.
yeah, I saw you play that.
Gets an 8 out of 10. It's whatever. And we can move on to a quick little segment of Jacob's favorite games that I talk about, the Papa games.
Oh god.
You remember the Papa games, Jacob?
Yeah, I remember the Papa games.
So, okay, for those of you who are not aware, you did not have a fucking childhood. These games are like actually what I grew up with. Basically, the idea is you play as a dude, and basically some shit happens, and you end up working at one of Papa Louie's shops.
You play as a dude.
And they're all like, you play. Well, it could be a girl too, but point is, you work at the shop, and you basically just serve food, and that's it. The only story is when this guy comes back, which he comes back after like a year, like not like a real year, but like after like 365 days, not 360. Actually, no. It's more like 120 games, so he comes back like a third of the way to the year. But it's weird because they celebrate New Year's because they have holidays. So within 120 days, you just celebrate New Year's and go
Great.
through like a whole set of holidays. So it's weird. But they're fun. I played 4 of them this year that I beat. I played Papa's Freezeria Deluxe, Papa's Scooperia, Papa's Cluckeria, and Papa's Wingeria.
There's a lot of Urias.
They all end in Uria. They all end in that. The only one that doesn't is the taco one. It's called Taco Mia.
Oh yeah, which is funny. I guess Taco Ria doesn't really sound as good.
Taco Mia sounds more racist. Anywho, they all get 8 out of 10s for me. And speaking of racism, let's talk about Punch-Out.
Oh hell yeah.
So I played all 3 Punch-Out games this year. I played Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but it wasn't Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. It was just the one with Mr. Dream.
It was it was Punch Out featuring Mr. Dream, as they rebranded it, which is the stupidest rename ever.
And I've played that game before, and the farthest I've ever made it was Soda Popinski. After that, I'm like, fuck that shit. Nope.
You didn't save scum through it like I did?
No, I played on the Nintendo emulator, so at that point I just reverse scum through it.
Oh, okay.
And then, I played Super Punch-Out, and that game I can get about as far as Hiki Hagero, I think that's his name. He's like this Korean dude with long ass hair that you fight in the World Circuit. You'll figure it out when you play Super Punch Out, because basically there's 16 fighters in Super Punch Out, and it's split into 4 circuits: minor,
yeah, right.
major, world, and special.
Oh yeah, right. There's 4 circuits.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
I know Super
And,
Punch Out, it ends with you fighting like Nick Bruiser or whatever.
yeah, it's a bald-headed white dude,
Yeah.
and they have the weird King Hippo effect of they do not know where the fuck they come from or how much they fucking weigh.
Oh, great.
So, you know, weird. And Super Punch Out, it's definitely the tamest. Like the racism, which is the whole personality of these games, you don't feel it there, because aside from the designs and maybe their attacks, these characters like barely speak. They do, because here's the thing: Super Punch Out is weird. You know how in like Punch Out there's 3 rounds?
Yeah.
Nope, not in Super Punch Out. There's only 1 round. It's exactly 3 minutes long. Like it's actually like real 3 minutes, not like whatever the game considers 3 minutes.
Oh, weird.
And if you don't kill them in 3 minutes, that's it. Fuck you. There's no decision. You just lose.
Oh.
So you can't even win by decision. You have to kill them within 3 minutes. But you can. Most of these fighters you can beat in under a minute. In fact, if you speedrun it, the final boss takes like 20 seconds.
That's a shame though, because the one thing I really liked about Mike Tyson's Punch Out is every like in between rounds, like the frickin' fighters, they talk shit to you and they have personality.
Yeah, these fighters don't have personality. The only time they speak is like at the beginning, but when you're introduced to them, like, and they have like a little display screen with like their information or whatever, and then they
Oh.
have a dialogue. But it's like the most textbook shit ever. Like the Japanese guy, he doesn't say anything interesting. He just says, "When you wake up, you'll be lying face first on the mat." Who gives a who could say that? What makes you special for saying it? Like, there's no
Yeah.
racism. Where's like I get like it's not good, but it's funny. Where the fuck's my racism? I want my racism. Fuck you. This game gets a 6 out of 10. Fuck off. Let me go to actual good racist shit. Punch Out Wii. Fucking hell, great game. All the racism, beautiful. 10 out of 10. Let's keep going. All right.
What about Doc
I'll
Lewis's
honestly
Punch Out?
I played that on my own time. I beat it. It was very short. It took me like an hour to beat all 3 of them, but whatever.
Well, it took me
Point
an hour.
is- All right. All right. Let me rewind. Punch Out Wii. I played Punch Out Wii, and I love it. The game is honestly really fun. Racism is back. It's not. Here's the thing. It's not thrown into your face, but its presence is there just enough to like add the enjoyment. And it's not even like in a bad way. Like I like these people. They're funny. The only like the one thing I do find like weird is that the game makes you feel bad about beating these people up, because if you go back into the career mode after you beat it, you can go through the circuits and you can look at the fighters after they've been defeated, and they all just look so sad and depressed, and you just feel bad.
Yeah.
Like fucking Von Kaiser, he just sat there like huddled up like he's got PTSD from the war. Like damn.
Well, I
You
guess
know,
I guess
Punch
that
Out
means
Wii,
they did good with the personalities then.
I know. So this game gets a 9 out of 10 for me. It's really hard. I beat it, and I'm really glad I was able to beat it, because I did not think I had the skills to beat this game, but I was proven wrong. Alright, next up, I'm going to talk about 2 notable mobile games. Because here's the thing, I played a lot of mobile games, but not all of them are long enough to like be worth talking about. So I'm only going to talk about 2, okay?
Yeah.
And actually, wait, no, 4. My bad. 4. And the first one is Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, which is one of my favorite mobile games of all time.
Yeah, PvZ is like the only mobile game I really consider worth talking about.
So, basically, it's a card game. I showed Jacob how it works. It's like a card game, and basically, you get cards with varying costs, and each turn, you get 1 extra, like, what's a basic thing to call it? It's like a basic term to cost, like 1 extra, like fucking play point. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with card games.
I'm just gonna call them sun and brains. For the plants, you get sun. For the zombies, you get brains. I'll just say brains. You get extra brain. You can play extra stuff that turn. And honestly, I really like it. It's online. You play it. You destroy shit. It's fun. Recently, actually, the game got an update, and it became buggy as hell. But honestly, that's for the benefit because this game is fucking hilarious with the bugs. You can even get soft locks.
Yeah, sometimes bugs make the game better.
So, for me, PvZ Heroes, it'll live with me. And I hacked everything in because fuck pay to win. Because if I'm being honest, if you wanted to get everything legitimately, that shit takes you like 5 years. So this game gets an 8 out of 10. And then the next one is Plants vs. Zombies 2. Now, again, I hacked everything in, and it is just hilarious. Just going into a level with everything maxed out and destroying the zombies in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, sadly, it's
Like,
not
you
the
know how-
Chinese edition, though.
Yeah, but you know how in Plants vs. Zombies, there's like a zombie head that goes across the screen just to show you your progress?
Yeah.
That shit zooms by when everything is maxed out. So, but honestly, there's not much to it. The arena mode is cool, but like it's clearly not real people. It's just bots.
Dang.
Like I can tell because I can pause the game, go eat dinner, come back, and it'll still like, work. So
Yeah,
I'm like, yep, no,
that's
these are
one
bots.
way to tell.
Yeah, no. So PvZ, it gets a 7 out of 10 for me. And then the third one is Brawl Stars. You've never heard of Brawl Stars?
I don't
It
think
is
so.
Basically, you got a bunch of fighters to choose from. I think it's like 80-ish. And there's a bunch of different game modes you can play. And it's very fun. I enjoy playing it from time to time. Because the thing with mobile games is you just cycle through them. Like, I'll play some mobile games now, but like, I guarantee you by February, I'll have a whole new list of mobile games that I'm playing. So, yeah, for me, Brawl Stars gets an 8 out of 10.
Is it anything like
So-
Smash?
No, it's a shooter. It's not like
Oh.
third person or first person. It's like top view.
So a shmup.
But it's still good. And then the last one I can talk about is Pokemon Masters EX.
Oh hell yeah, Pokemon
is,
Master Sex.
If anymore went to go jack off the Cerno.
Oh. Okay.
For the record, I did not appreciate your joke. Yeah, no, it's an interesting one. Very pay to win. So
Unfortunate.
that's the thing with most mobile games. They're pay to win. So how else am I gonna make a profit off this?
How else am I gonna get money unless I scam people?
How else am I gonna make a profit if I don't get a video from Zach Scott Games where he spends all his money on my fucking game?
Exactly.
That's where the profit is, baby. So it doesn't have much to it. I'm gonna be real. It's kind of just like a shitty story mode, and then basically it. So it gets like a 5 out of 10 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. Alright, next Sonic games, and let's get started with Sonic Forces. I fucking hate this game so goddamn much. Oh my fucking god, this game is atrocious. And my story with this game is that I played it when I first got it, which was like in when did this game come out?
Like 2017, I think?
When the Nintendo Switch was like 2018, I think.
No, Switch is 2017.
Holy shit, the Switch is almost a decade old.
Well, it's turning 8 this year.
So, Sonic Forces came out November 7th, 2017. I think I got it like Christmas of 2018. I played the game, and at the time, I thought, yeah, it's alright. But this is before I understood the concept of bad games, so Sonic Forces was like my Sonic 4 to you.
Yeah.
So later, I see all these people saying, oh yeah, no, Sonic Forces is fucking boring, dog shit, bland, whatever. And I'm just like, huh, that's weird. I really don't remember it being that bad when I played it. Maybe I should just replay it. So one night, I grabbed my Switch, popped in the cartridge, played it. I beat the game 3 hours later, and I said, Oh my god, that game is fucking horrible. Oh my fucking god, that game was bad. Like, Jesus Christ, I never thought a game could be like that bad. Damn, it was just boring, frustrating. Like the characters are boring. Like nothing in it was interesting. Then here's my even worse story. So recently, this year, I decided, you know what? Just out of spite, I'm going to 100% this game. So I did that. I completed the quests. I collected all the rings. I got every S rank. Actually, you have to for the quest, but basically everything is tied to the quests. Everything you have to do is tied to a quest. So I just completed all the quests, and yeah, glad I never have to do that again. So Sonic Forces, I'm giving it a 3 out of 10.
That's still pretty generous sounding.
All right, next, a good Sonic game, Unleashed. Unleashed, very fun. I cheesed it because I did the glitch you can do in China to get like max rings. So I could just get max rings, buy chili dogs, feed them to Sonic, and max out all my stats.
Oh, wow.
Have you played Unleashed? Do you know how Unleashed works?
No, I just know you can upgrade your speed and your werehog and stuff like that.
Yeah, no. There's a glitch you can do, because basically the gimmick of this game is that you travel all around the world. So you get to visit different landmarks like China, America, what is clearly just like the Caribbeans, you know, all that stuff. They have Africa, French, British, you know, everything.
Yeah, it's
And
fun.
in China, you access like a third into the game. And basically, you can do a glitch there to get infinite rings. And then you go to the shop outside China and you can buy food, basically chili dogs, to feed Sonic so you can get stats points to use to upgrade your stats.
Yeah,
Might I
sounds
say,
fun.
it takes but aside from that process, Sonic Unleashed, the daytime levels, fun. The nighttime levels, enough said. But overall, the package gets 8 out of 10 for me. And next is Sonic Generations. I fucking love this game. I can't wait to get my hands on Shadow Generations. I played the game. I 100%ed it. I got all the red rings. I got all the quests, all the S ranks.
That must have taken a while.
Not really, because you get the S ranks when you play the levels, because by this point, S ranks are basically just given out. My classic Sonic Planet Wisp run was so bad, I thought I was going to get like a C or a D rank. Nope, I got an S rank. Keep in mind, that level took me 8 minutes to beat. The timer said 8 minutes. I was like, there's no way I'm getting an S. I got the S. 8 minutes to get the S rank? Holy shit.
Well, still better than Sonic Heroes.
Yeah, don't those levels go to like 15, 20 minutes?
Yep. But then again, there's... Well, I was going to say, there's only 14 levels, but Generations only has 9 levels.
18 levels.
Well, okay, 9 zones, I mean.
Yeah, but Heroes, you have to play each of the 14 zones 4 times.
Well, there's
reality,
well,
it's
there's 7.
48.
Well, there's 7 zones with 2 each. So yeah, there's 14 levels. Actually, there might be 16.
then-
I don't remember.
Well, if it's 14, then times 4, that is 56 levels.
God damn.
Meanwhile, Generations, 9 zones with 2 each, is 18 total. So, yeah, no. Unless you count the challenges.
Well, I mean, they're challenges.
Because in reality, you only have to do 1 per zone. Actually, 2. 1 with Modern, 1 with Classic to get the key. So in reality, you have to play 36 levels to beat the game. But even then, the challenges are like a minute along each.
Yeah.
So Sonic Generations, I love it, and I deciding to give it a 9 out of 10. Oh, and then the last one, Sonic 4, Episode 1 and 2. So, no, they're bad. They get 2 out of 10. Sonic episode 2 gets a 2 out of 10. Episode 1 gets a 1 out of 10.
Fitting.
Because episode 1, it looks bad, the music is bad, the physics are bad, the bosses are bad, the levels are bad. Everything is fucking bad. There is not one redeeming quality with that game. At least episode 2 has a decent Metal Sonic boss fight, and then the final boss is alright, I guess. But aside from that, fuck no, that game is bad. Alright. I don't know where to categorize these two, so I'll drop them right now. We have Minecraft.
Yeah, I think everybody played Minecraft.
Now, within the debate of like Minecraft versus Roblox, I am Minecraft 110% of the way. I love Minecraft. I haven't played it in a while because the game's been like being updated recently. Like we're at 1.21, which is like when we're gonna get to 2.0.
Yeah.
But whatever. Minecraft, like back with like 1.19, Minecraft was fun. Like I just play a world, just go in it, vibe, you know, whatever. So ignoring the state of Minecraft now, I give it 7 out of 10. I've noticed a lot of these games I've mentioned are like 8 out of 10s.
Yeah, that's
I say
usually
as I
why.
gave a game a
That's usually why I don't number them, because it's just gonna be the same number over and over.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because unless I'm like doing it for your channel, why would I deliberately play a bad game?
Yeah, you'll only find that it's a bad game until after you beat it.
Alright, well, Sonic Forces, I guess, and I did play Sonic 4, like, on my own will one time.
Yeah.
Alright, next up is Fortnite, which I used to like Fortnite, but now I hate the game, mainly because they added Skibidi Toilet, which I vowed I'm never touching Fortnite again. Is it petty? Yes. Do I care? No. Fortnite, you get a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, enough said about Fortnite. It's Fortnite. What else can you say about it? You shoot people and hope you for the best, really.
Yeah. So, next up, here's another game I didn't know what to do with. Marvel Rivals, which I don't know if you've heard of.
I heard of it. I don't know what it's about.
Okay, you know Overwatch?
Unfortunately.
Okay, imagine like that, but instead with Marvel characters.
So it's Overwatch, but you play as, like, Captain America. Gotcha.
Yeah. But no, it's good. It is a great game. Like I honestly, I've had fun with it. I give it a 7 out of 10, mainly because I find it weird that a shooter game does not have an aim button. You just have to shoot and pray to life.
Weird.
You know, ZL is not to like zoom in. ZL is just another ability you have.
Huh.
So weird. So overall, Marvel Rivals, I give it a 7 out of 10. Alright, now real quick, I'm going to drop the 2 GTA games I played, which are GTA 5 and GTA San Andreas. And I'll talk about 5 first, because why not? So, I heard you played 5, you did not find it fun?
I mean, to be fair, I was like 9 or 10 years old when I played it.
This game is what, 13 years old?
I think so.
GTA 5 release. Let me explain, it's gonna blow me away. September 17th, 2013. This game is 12 years old.
Okay.
I thought it was 13 years old, but I thought it was older. I did remember that it came out in like 2013, which I guess was... Now I like it. The story mode is very complicated. And the one bad thing about the game is like, if you pay attention to the story, then the story makes no fucking sense. Because there's so many different bad guys that just cycle in and out. Like, because here's the thing, I'm gonna spoil this. Well, it's not spoiler, the game's been out for 12 years, you should probably just know this, but basically the last mission of the game, you're killing all the people that have like given you trouble throughout the game that are left. And it's like these big 4, but the thing is, it's only really like big 2. Even then, because one of these guys was introduced halfway through the game. The other guy, well actually 2 of these guys were introduced like halfway into the game. One of these guys was introduced also halfway into the game, and we have not seen them since like they were introduced halfway through the game.
Wow.
And then the last one was a dude who was introduced at the beginning of the game, and we have not seen them since. So you get what I mean? Like these villains are just like, because there's so many more that you kill them, so they're just cycled in and out, and there's like unresolved story plots, and it's just confusing and a mess.
But not as good as the San Andreas story, I take it.
But yeah, no, the San Andreas story is great. That story is like, it's not like a perfect story, but like at least it's clean, precise, and every story plot gets answered. So, you know, in my opinion, story-wise, San Andreas is better than 5. Okay. And then, so 5, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because there's another thing. That game, because you remember how in San Andreas, like I couldn't have an SMG and a micro SMG, I had to pick one or the other.
Oh, that's weird.
No, that's the thing. Like I can't have an assault rifle and an M4. I have to pick one or the other, like one of each class. So, like your dildo, like I couldn't pick up another melee weapon because then I'd have to swap it out for the dildo. No, not in GTA 5. In GTA 5, you can hold as many weapons as you want of each class. So you can just have all these weapons and just go around and shoot people and just get a 5-star wanted level. Like, that's one of my favorite things to do in the game.
Oh, nice.
San Andreas, it's different. I also have fun with it. I'm going to give it like 8 out of 10 as well. Maybe even a 9. It's just funny, bro. The story is, like, that game is carried by the cutscenes and the story. The gameplay is, don't get me wrong, the gameplay is good. Some missions are like, oh no. Like that plane mission.
The game's janky.
Yeah, and then, hey Jacob, Flight School?
Yeah, Flight School was something.
Yeah. Jacob had the same experience with Flight School that I had with Doc Lewis' Punch-Out, where he's like, this ain't shit. I'm like, alright, you try it. Oh no, this is shit. You know, I made Jacob try Flight School, he quit after like 2 minutes.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna give GTA San Andreas 9 out of 10.
Well, not to mention we played co-op like 60% into the game. Or however much it was into the game.
I forgot about these two mobile games. Angry Birds. Angry Birds Go and Epic. Alright, now these, in my opinion, are the best Angry Birds games, and they are like 2 of the many that were removed from the Apple Store.
Wow, how dare they?
So I had to play them on BlueStacks. And both of them, they're just fun. They're pay to win, but I use mods, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But basically, Angry Birds Epic is like an RPG if it's stripped down to its basic components of I attack, then you attack.
Honestly, that's how I like
But-
my RPGs most of the time anyway.
Yeah, like, you get 2 like, okay, technically you get 4, but like, basically, you can either attack, you can give your allies like a shield. There's different kinds of shields. You can use like this ultimate attack that charges up as you're fighting, or you can use a healing item. That's it. That's all you get. It's simple, and I like it. And basically, you get 5, and there's a lot of variety because you get 5 different like characters to choose from, and 3 characters in a battle. And each character gets like 6 pieces of gear that each have different effects, like a different
Wow.
shield. So that's a lot of variety you can have, which honestly makes it really replayable. So I'm gonna give Epic 9 out of 10. And then as for Go is literally a racing game. And the idea
Oh.
is, yeah, you're not gonna. If you're sick of racing games, I wouldn't touch it. Go. I'd play Epic, which I'm gonna recommend it to you. I'd say you should play Angry Birds Epic sometime.
Yeah, even though I'm not like an Angry Birds fan, I like RPGs, so I'd fuck with it probably.
Yeah, no. Plus, I like the music. I'm not sure if you'll like the music, but like I like the music. I don't listen to it.
Well, I mean, as long as it's not like penis music, it should be fine.
Remind me what penis music is.
Like it sounds really silly.
It doesn't sound silly. It's not like serious. It's just like, like not like it's like.
Is it like Paper
It's-
Mario 64?
I don't know. I've not played that game in ages.
Oh.
That's
Well,
why
I
it's
mean,
not on the list.
obviously, it's not gonna have like a crazy orchestra like Mario Galaxy or something.
Yeah, no. All right. So this Angry Birds Go, um, uh, there's not much to it. It's a racing game. There's 5 levels, and each level you like progress through these courses, and you can unlock more characters by beating them 3 times in a race. There's one feature about the game that I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you unlock a bunch of characters, but each character only gets like 5 uses. So once you use that character 5 times, you have to retire, like you have to put them away and let them charge in real time, like 30 minutes, and use someone
Oh.
else. Which is really annoying when you're just playing the game for like when you're starting the game and you only have like 2 characters to choose from.
That is weird.
Yeah. Also, the upgrading system is very money hungry. Basically, you get a car and it has 5 stats to choose from, and you have to upgrade them like a lot, and it's really expensive, and you have to do it just to meet the CC requirement.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so imagine like I had to. Okay, I'm gonna put this in Mario Kart terms. Imagine I had to unlock 100cc by upgrading my kart to 100cc. You know?
That sounds
like-
really dumb.
I know. But, you know, it worked. So I'm gonna give Angry Birds Go a 7 out of 10. Also, they updated it with like in a completely new style that's even more money hungry with loot boxes.
Oh no. It's almost as if games
But
are more fun when they don't make you have pay to win stuff.
I know, but they're free, so we gotta make money somehow.
Yar
Would you
har.
rather, would you rather charge you $5 at the store to buy it? I mean, at the App Store to buy it.
I'll probably just go yar har later.
What does Yar mean?
It means I borrowed it.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Alright, next up is Cuphead. I love Cuphead. It has, in my opinion, the best soundtrack in all of video gaming. Because they're all just fucking jazz bops. They're all great. Have you listened to it, Jacob?
Well, I've heard some of the songs. At least the ones
Yeah.
you guys sent me.
Well, which one has been your favorite so far?
Probably the what's his name? Chef Saltbaker song.
Oh yeah, that one's really good. Honestly, most people consider like the best ones in the game to be either Chef Saltbaker or Cagney Carnation, which is the flower.
Yeah. I'm not like
it-
super big on jazz, so like it's not my favorite, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. And most people consider Cagney's the best mainly because it feels like the game developers too, because Cagney's music is what's used in like all the promotional trailers.
Yeah, and it's also in Smash, so clearly there's a bit of bias going on there.
Wait, like Base Smash or like?
Yeah, Base Smash. If you
Oh,
get
shit, hold up,
if
no.
you get the Cuphead skin, it comes with that song.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't. Okay, I bought the Smash DLC that did not include the Mii costumes.
No, I don't have the costumes either.
And
Well, I have them.
that's-
I have them now though, with the power of borrowing.
Also, I want to rewind to Forces real quick. The DLC was evil because here's the thing: it's free, right? It used to not be. It used to cost money.
You had to
I
pay
used to
like
have to
$5
pay
for
money.
Supersonic. I know.
I had to pay $5 to get the Chaos Emeralds. Which, by the way, why the fuck were the Chaos Emeralds not implemented into the story?
I know, right?
Okay.
It's almost as if
Whatever.
Sonic games are good when the emeralds are involved.
Also, this game is like honestly like I know because here's the thing: it's supposed to be a hard game. So like to most people, it takes a while to beat. But at this point, I have just become so used to these bosses and their attack patterns that I could beat this whole game in like an hour or 2.
Yeah, you could probably show up to, games done quick and run the game and just beat it in like an hour or 2.
Yeah. But the one part that stops you is getting S rank, because I made a goal to get every S rank in Cuphead, and a couple took a while, like our favorite Wally Fuckface.
Wally fuckface. What about Dr. Call's robot?
I beat that one first try.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Cala Maria was harder.
Yeah.
Like Cala Maria took it, but I did learn about a strat to just cheese the final phase. So you remember the final phase of Cala Maria? How it's just a floating head, and you're in like the cave with the spikes.
Yeah.
Basically, if you get right in front of her face, and when she does the attack where she freezes you in place, it'll just miss you. So will the
Oh.
skulls she spits out. So I can just go up and down, avoiding the spike walls, shooting her, and it's just a free win.
Wow. I wonder if that was intentional or not.
Well, it's maybe there was no workaround for it. They were just like, well, this, I guess, hopefully they don't figure it out, but speedrunners have been figuring it out for ages.
Yeah.
Like, watching a speedrun of Cuphead is insane, because these people are just, like, so risky. Like, they will willingly take damage just to, like, they will willingly take damage just to deal more damage to the boss.
Yeah, the speedrunners are cracked.
Like, every fight a speedrunner does, unless they're going for S ranks, they, like, usually end in 1 HP.
Wow.
So, Cuphead, this might sound bold, but it's gonna be my first 10 out of 10. You know what? Yeah, no, it's my first 10 out of 10.
No complaints there.
Yeah, no, you played it.
Yeah.
I also saw you were trying to make you, Jordan, and Jose a trio, but it was like, well, I guess Jose is gonna be out. All right, set tag in.
Yep.
All right. So, next up, Astrobot. This is the game of the year, and I played it. I beat World 1, and honestly, I understand. It's a very fun game. Basically, the idea is you have to play through these levels, and you have to collect a bunch of these bots so they can fix the PS5.
Oh, that's a funny concept.
No, basically, basically these robots, they have a big spaceship, which is like a PS5. It crashes into a desert, and you need to fix it by going around space in your little PS5 controller spaceship, and going around, beating a bunch of levels, collecting your robots so they can rebuild the PS5.
You know, this kind of sounds a bit like Rabbids Go Home, honestly. Literally the same
Well,
premise.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It's nothing too special. I see why it won Game of the Year. You know, yeah, not much to it.
It's nice. It's nice seeing just like a solid platformer win GOTY.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Bully. I'm gonna see if he's heard. Jacob, you ever heard of Bully?
Bully, as in the Rockstar game.
Yes.
I don't know
Okay,
much
so
about
basically
it.
Imagine GTA, but like for teenagers.
Oh, yeah, I'd probably play that then.
Basically, the idea is you play as this kid who's been dropped off as at a boarding school, which you know what a boarding school is, right?
Not really.
It's a school where you live there too. Like your parents are like, "Fuck you, you're living at school."
Oh. It's like Hogwarts.
Yeah, it's like Hogwarts. Sure,
Gotcha.
I don't like Harry Potter, but yeah, it's Hogwarts.
I don't know, that's just the thing that came to mind first.
So you go around, and basically the idea is you basically become a kingpin of the school. Because basically the idea is that this school has like 5 what's the word? 5 cliques. You have the greasers, which are like the poor kids with a lot of style, jocks, buff kids, the prep kids, aka the rich kids, the nerds, and then you just have the normies. I got them all right. Greasers, preps, jocks, nerds.
There's a bunch of
I said jocks,
factions, I guess.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the word, factions. The idea is you take them over. At the end, there's this guy you met at the beginning of the game, and then he fucks you over, and now everyone hates you. And you have to go around solving a bunch of issues, and then you beat his ass. But the funny thing about this game is that it has the GTA San Andreas effect, where like your main villain, who's this kid named Gary, he does the big smoke thing, where like he's at the beginning he's your friend, then he turns on you, and then you literally do not see him until the final boss.
Oh wow.
Which I'm noticing is kind of a theme with GTA games. It's just you have the guy, he becomes a villain, and then you do not see him until the last mission.
Yeah, why do they keep doing that? Let's just say
know.
Rockstar's just obsessed with that. I wonder if fucking Red Dead does that too.
I wouldn't be surprised if it did.
Yeah, because I don't
It's
know.
a weird
I've never
trope, 'cause,
played.
like-
I've never played Red Dead, so I don't know.
Me neither. My cousin played Red Dead.
Why don't you ask him then?
I'll do it later. But Bully, it's fine. I give it a 7. You know, cool. All right, next up, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now,
Which one?
recently we, Shredder's Revenge.
Ah, that one's good. I heard.
This one, yeah, it came out recently, and it's basically like an old arcade-style beat 'em up, but it's for the Xbox.
Well, it's also on
And
PC.
you basically, yeah, you have 6 characters to choose from. The 4 turtles. You get Splinter, and then you get April. And you just go through levels, and it's just a beat 'em up. You go through the level, you beat up people. There's a boss at the end. You beat him. It's really just like it'd probably be nostalgic for some people,
Yeah.
like the style of the game, and I like it. It's cool. I give it a 7 out of 10.
I actually wanted to get that
Not
game
much to
and get like a bunch of people together to play it.
We should do that. Hold up, You're actually cooking with that idea. We should do that.
Yeah, it's just I don't know if I'd be
And
able to
we-
get 6 controllers on my computer though. Cause I'd love to play 6-player, but 1, where am I gonna get 6 people? And 2, I don't even think my computer can handle 6 controllers at once.
Well, we don't need 6. Just do 4. Fuck you, April. Fuck you, Splinter. I want to play as the 4 turtles.
Yeah, let's just do the 4 turtles.
Yeah, we'll make it a rule that you're not allowed to pick Splinter or April.
You have to be a turtle. We gotta embrace the classic 90s Turtles gameplay.
Exactly. So, yeah, no. 7 out of 10. Alright, next. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. You know this game. There is nothing, like, inherently wrong you can say with this game. It is just a good, classic game. You know, you play it, you 100% it.
So
you-
Jet Ash, you're just playing the classic Wii game?
Yeah. Yeah. There's no modding. I didn't play newer. I did play newer, but like at the end, so I can't exactly talk about it much. But it was fun. I'll give it a 8 out of 10 for what it gave me. But like base game, because I own the original. Again, I have hardware for it, and I have the game. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Did it?
playing
Had-
Wii, like, by yourself is a way different experience than if you play with 4 players.
4 players, the goal is to screw yourself over, unless you're Wonder. But we
Yeah.
had this talk yesterday, where it's a mix of both. Sometimes I want to screw over my friends, sometimes I'll work as a team. Just depends. So, yeah, but it's solid. 7 out of 10. Nothing to write home about. And I know a lot of people look down on you, but hot take, I think you is better than we.
I only look down on the Switch part. The Wii U version's fucking great.
Well, I like the Switch port because it comes with Luigi U. Aside, because it's the
True.
same game, just with there's literally nothing different aside from the UI, which it's more flat. Because in the original, all the UI looked a bit more like roundish,
Yeah.
like and 3D.
Well, the
Now
UI,
it looks like flat.
UI doesn't really bother me much.
Are you sure? Because you always download mods for UI in games.
Depends.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna give it an. It's not again nothing to write home about, just an 8 out of 10. But I think it's better than Wii.
Honestly. We'll play you at some point though.
We should play you. Like we played Wii, we gotta play you. And I don't think there's mods for you. I think our only option is literally just play you.
Yeah, but
I don't
I haven't played you in 12 years, so it'll be fresh.
All right, next up, there's gonna be a whole list of Mario stuff that I'm talking about here. All right, next up, Mario Wonder. I played this game on my own. It's very fun. The visuals aren't dead. And the Wonder Flower is a very fun gimmick. 9 out of 10. Enough said.
Yeah, and we're playing through it
Ne-
right now.
Next up, we have Mario Party Superstars better than Jamboree.
Yeah, I'd say so.
This game is probably gonna have the ultimate effect for me, where like I recognize it is a good game. Honestly, I don't know what the public consensus is, but I think it's a great game. But eventually, I'm gonna get bored of it. Probably, I'm gonna be like,
I'm
"Hey,
already
what's next
bored of
on
it.
Jamboree?"
I don't know. That's
So-
like I don't know. That's like if you play Ultimate, and then the next option is like, oh, I gotta play like Melee now,
Oh.
or something. I don't know.
Well, people like Melee. Like, I feel like most people will be like, "Cool, I get to play Melee."
Well, it's I guess playing Smash 4 for 3DS then or something. It's like you gotta play a really mid game after you play like a really good one. I mean, I don't know. I just think Jamboree is really mid. Well, honestly, my only problem is just if Jamboree was faster, I wouldn't really hate it that much. And just let me turn off the Jamboree buddies, man. Let me turn that shit off. Yeah, you died.
Okay, but okay, Superstars, that'll get a 9 out of 10 for me. Jamboree, I disagree with your take. I think there are many more flaws aside from the speed.
Well,
Like-
I was saying how... Just let me turn off the Jamboree buddies.
Oh yeah, the Jamboree. No, it's not even that I hate the Jamboree buddies, but I hate the fact that I could win this whole mini game, and I lose the buddy because someone was right behind me when I did it, and they just walked past me.
Yeah.
Like, I was pissed when I found that. I was like, "What is the fucking point? I might as well just throw the game."
That's why I throw the game, because I can just steal it if I really want them.
Yeah.
And plus, I hate
also-
the minigames are repetitive. Like, you play the same exact minigame for each character, and the minigame is like 3 minutes long, and it's fucking boring.
Yeah. Also, some of the normal mini games are like really bad.
Mhm.
Like the key one is bad. That one coin one is way too long.
Yep.
The one with the bridge, like
Yep, the
some
blocks.
at first it's fun, but it's boring. Well, not boring, but annoying. There's probably more I could think of, but like I haven't played Jamboree in like a month.
We'll make
so-
we'll make a worst minigames list eventually.
Yeah, we'll make a tier list and we'll put the mini games in it.
You know what? Why don't we do that tonight? We'll get Aaron. We'll get Aaron on, and we'll make a list of all the minigames that we don't like.
Yeah, perfect. There might be some that we haven't played though because of the motion controls.
We just don't rank those ones then, because I've never played them either.
Well, I played them because I actually own the game. So I played the motion control mini games. The rhythm ones are fun. I always have a good time with the rhythm mini games.
Okay, I did play the rhythm minigames because I was trying to get achievements so I can unlock the memes.
Yeah. But aside from that, most of those they're basically just like
They're filler.
better Mario. They're just better Mario Party 9 mini games.
Yeah.
That's like because they're just motion controls, but whatever. Which brings me to my next flaw. They tried to move on from Super Mario Party and not make it motion controlled, but in it they have a worse system where if I don't want to play motion controls, I basically just lose a majority of the game.
Yeah.
Like most of the game is locked behind motion controls, and they like teased us with the fact of, "Hey, I don't need a Joy-Con." Nope, fuck you, bitch. You need a Joy-Con. And like I don't. And like here's the problem: if I want to play regular Mario Party, I have to play with a Joy-Con if I want to play the motion control mini games, which is dumb.
Yeah.
Like there could have been a better workaround. But you know what? Jamboree, it gets a 6 out of 10 for me. There's still things I like about it, but
Yeah, I really want to like Jamboree. I just can't. I can't like it.
I honestly, I'm sorry. All right, next up, Mario Tennis Aces. I played this game this year just cause, it is mind-numbing. It's a tennis game. There's not much to say. Story mode is dumb. The final boss is bullshit. 4 out of 10. It's not notable to me.
I watched Vinny play it. It looks boring.
It is. All right, next, the Mario RPG remake.
Ooh.
I played it, and just like TTYD, I have no frame of reference from the original because I
Oh.
never played the original.
Oh man, what if I made you play the SNES original? Oh god.
Oh no. Well, actually, that's slightly a lie. So basically, my cousin, he owns the SNES Classic. You know what that is?
Yeah.
He owns that, and one of the games the SNES Classic has is Mario Kart. So, not Mario Kart, Mario RPG. I think it had Super Punch Out too. I should have played Super Punch Out on that thing, but yeah, no, I played it, and I never made it very far because I was like dumb and I did not know where to go. So, and instead of looking it up, I was just like, well, I tried.
I mean, you've seen me play the randomizer.
Yeah, but it's a randomizer, so it's not entirely accurate. But you know what? Whatever. Overall, Mario RPG rank. I haven't gotten far in it enough to give it a notable, so I'll just give it an 8 out of 10 and move on. Alright, next. Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Really good. I already loved 3D World. I thought it was a great game. And Bowser's Fury is it's basically like it's like the Shadow Generations for Mario, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but the only difference is that it still focuses on Mario. It's not a different character, but it's a separate game mode with like similar mechanics, and it's good. You know.
I still need to
Can't
play
complain.
that mode.
Wait, you've never played it?
Never played Bowser's Fury, but I will at some point.
You should. It's really good.
Because I've only played 3D World on the Wii U when it came out, but I don't know. For me, it didn't feel like Bowser's Fury was enough of a, it was enough to justify buying 3D World again, in my opinion.
Well, I don't.
But-
and yet you bought a deluxe.
That was more because I wanted to play with like streamers and stuff, and then I eventually ended up playing it with you guys.
Yeah, we met us through Manu.
Yeah.
So,
But hey, I
you
mean,
know,
now with the power of borrowing, I could probably play 3D
With the
World plus
power-
Bowser's Fury.
yeah, with the power of ARG, I can finally do what I want to do.
Yeah, I can borrow it from somebody.
So, Bowser's Fury in 3D World gets a 9 out of 10 for me.
Hell yeah.
Alright. I think we are almost done with this list. How long have we been going?
Let's see. We've been going for an hour and 22, so significantly shorter than Luke's list so far.
Well, does Luke take long? Let me ask. Did Luke just have more games, or does he take longer when he talks about each of them?
He takes longer to talk about him. He goes more in depth, which I like.
Well, alright, next up, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Okay, now, I did not play the original. I got the sequel, and I really like it. Honestly, it's another RPG, so I think it'd be right up your alleyway. Rabbits are not nearly as annoying as you think they'd be. They're just kind of there. And Rosalina, that was a cool addition. It's been fucking ages since we've seen you. Where the hell you been, girl?
Well, that's good to hear.
And you didn't know Rosalina was in that game?
No, I'm just, it's nice to hear positive things about the game, because I've always wondered if maybe I should play those games or not.
You should. Honestly, I don't know if they get hate or not, but if they do, I disagree with the hate. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. They're just fun. They're just nice RPGs, and, like, I don't see why you wouldn't like it. It's just an RPG. It's a unique one, because basically the idea is you're on a big board, and you have to move around and shoot people. But you have to, like, okay, move around, shoot people, take cover, and, whatever.
I think the thing that's pushing me away from it is the fact that it's more of a tactical RPG, and I'm not too big on those, but I'll give them a try.
You should. I honestly recommend.
Once
you give them a
chance. Once I finish a bunch of the other Mario RPGs I want to finish, and I just need something else to play, I'll probably get the Rabid games.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, here is the next two. South Park: The Stick of Truth. This is like one of the best like TV show video games that exists. It literally, I know many people have said it, so I'm just beating a dead horse, but it literally feels like I'm playing an episode of the show. That's
Yeah.
how like good it is. I don't know if you played it, but
I
alright,
want
for
to.
those of you, basically the concept is you're playing a game and then you just take it too far, basically, which is basically just South Park, where the boys they try to do something and it just escalates too far. Because the
Yeah.
idea is it's wizards versus elves, and you're on Team Wizards, and the idea is they're arguing over the stick of truth, which is basically just a stick, but the idea is that whoever holds the stick wields ultimate power. So the goal is just get the sticks back from the elves, and then one thing leads to another, and just you do a bunch of shit. Like it goes through like 4 days. Night 1, you get kidnapped by aliens and get a probe shoved up your ass.
Yeah.
I'm not even I'm not even joking. That's literally what happens.
Well, no, I saw PewDiePie play it, so I know the story. I've seen it multiple times, but I still want to play it anyways.
And then day 2, you're introduced to Nazi zombies, which
Yep.
is an interesting development. And it's all like under a plan of like we're gonna build a big ass Taco Bell or something. Oh no, that wasn't the gimmick. That wasn't the gimmick. No, they're gonna build a mall, but it's just a front so they could deal with the Nazi zombies. But the one gets out and it just starts infecting the whole town.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember what you do night 2. I don't remember. I don't think it's the thing with the elves. I think that's night 3. What do you do night 2?
Well, I know one of the nights you like watch your parents have sex.
That's the night with the elves. But I'm trying to
Oh.
remember. What do you do night 2?
I don't remember.
It might be the elves. There's probably one I'm missing. But I think really hard.
I thought,
Wait,
there, were,
wait,
I,
hold
thought, I thought there were only 2 nights.
There might be 2 nights. Actually, wait, yeah, you're probably right. So then the next night, you see elves. They shrink you down. You have to go through your basement to your parents' room, and then you see them fuck in the background, and then you have to go up to them and fight underneath while they're fucking.
Yeah.
And then you get assaulted by your dad's ballsack. Which, by the way, I think that scene was censored in like other versions of the game, like the UK, like the Japanese version. I think censored it, and the European one did too.
Yeah.
And then day 3, which has like the wildest event, in my opinion, where you literally give Randy what was it called when you remove the balls?
I don't know.
What is it? What, I'm trying to. Oh yeah, you give Randy a vasectomy, and like they don't like you don't see, but like basically the camera is at the angle of Randy, so you're just looking at you, just fucking like twisting, doing all this other shit with tubes and whatever, and you literally just remove Randy's balls.
It sounds funnier than it actually is.
Well, it's gross, but you know it sounds funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's really funny how that's like not the only time in the show where it's focusing on Randy's balls.
Yeah. You do that, and then we do some shit. We recruit the girls, because basically by this point the elves and the wizards have teamed up because there's like evil or force. Basically, we kicked out one of the kids because they fucked up, and they let us lose the stick, and then they took their vengeance on us, and they have the stick. So we
Yeah.
teamed up to stop them, and we recruited the girls. But they needed us to do a side quest for them to prove that this one girl is a fucking hoe or whatever,
Oh yeah,
Which-
I remember that now.
which somehow involved us becoming a doctor. So we do that. You go to Canada. You do some stuff in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
I think you literally get a guy's dick in Canada. I think.
I don't remember what happens in Canada. I just know like you get snake AIDS or whatever at some point.
Oh, you know. So then you go to Canada. You fight Clyde. You fight a zombie chef. One of your guys just flat out betrays you because he has a stick. He can do whatever he wants. He's like, I want you to work for me now.
Yep.
You fight the zombie chef, and then one of the funniest bits is so basically this guy, his name's Clyde. He's another kid, and he had like the special green sauce that turns the kids into Nazi zombies, and he just said, I thought it was Taco Bell sauce.
Wow.
which proves the intelligence of a 4th grader, but
Yeah, no. We do that and beat Clyde. We almost kill him because we throw him off the top of this really high tower, but he lives. And then we kill Kenny.
Yep, because of course.
As the government shows up, and one of them is an idiot and believes that the stick is actually ultimate power. He goes mad, gets naked, and then Kenny betrays us.
Yep, sounds about right.
And then we kill him the only way we know how. We fart on his balls. Which, again, no, I'm not joking. You fart on his balls.
You fart on his balls. I forgot how great that game's ending is.
Yeah.
I used
then-
I used some of the inspiration of that game in my SML fan game.
You beat that, you throw the stick in the water, and then they're like, what should we play next? And you speak your only line of dialogue in the game, which is screw you guys, I'm going home.
Yep.
But it's really fun. It's probably gonna be my second 10 out of 10. The only thing I don't like is that the 2 collectibles are like very like there's like if you miss certain ones throughout the game, then you cannot do it at the end of the game, which sucks.
Yeah.
It also kind of reminds me of like Paper Mario 64, where once you beat the game, like you can't do much. Like, you know how in Paper Mario 64, if you just like stay at the credit scene, you can't do much?
Yeah.
It's like that. Basically, every enemy is gone. Like, if you walk around the streets of South Park, there's nobody to fight. There's nothing you can really do. The only thing you can do, in reality, is like go to the woods and fight dogs. But even then, they're like hella underleveled.
Oh yeah.
But whatever, it's fine. I give it a 10 out of 10. And then the other one, which is South Park: The Fractured Butthole,
Yeah, that one I
Which-
don't know anything about.
which, if you say it correctly, it is actually South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
Yeah.
Which basically, the idea with that game is that fuck elves versus wizards. Now we're playing superheroes. And basically, there's 2 superhero divisions. You have the Freedom Pals and Coon and Friends. And we go with Coon and Friends, which is Cartman's gang. Which both times we team up with Cartman, which I find kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And the idea here is that they're both trying to start a movie franchise. It's just who can do it faster, and also who
Mhm.
has the better movie franchise. And Cartman sees that there's a missing cat, and the goal of the game is to try and find the cat to raise money. So you do that. You get your superpower. Basically, I forgot to mention this with Stick of Truth, but at the beginning of the game, you choose what class you are in the Wizard versus Elf War.
Yeah, I know.
And you get 4 choices. You get you get the mage, the brawler, the Jew, and the thief. And by the way, you have to pick Jew for an achievement if you want the achievements.
Wow. I know PewDiePie picked the Jew. That's the only person I ever saw pick that class, though.
Whenever I play the game, I pick thief.
Yeah, I almost always see people go with, like, the default class.
Oh. And then, funny story, in South Park: The Fractured Butthole, there's an achievement where you have to beat the game at like max difficulty, which not actual max difficulty, just black guy.
Black guy.
Yeah, no, you have to be a black guy. It would have been more accurate if you had to be a black woman, but whatever. Oh, but that's another weird thing. In the first game, you can only be a dude. You can't be a woman.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense. I don't think it'd be good marketing to have an 8-year-old child to get fucking probed in the ass by a fucking alien.
Yeah, true.
So I get it, but in the second game, they let you be a girl. So you go around, you try to find the cat, you beat up the Freedom Pals, you go to sleep, you go on a mission with Captain Diabetes. No, I'm not making that up. That's an actual superhero name. And his power is that whenever he gets a sugar rush, he gets super strength.
Wow.
So he always carries insulin and apple juice with him at all times. But apparently the apple juice has enough sugar to make you go into a sugar rush to get strength.
Crazy.
Also, in this game, also, I feel like knowing you'd like Stick of Truth more on the combat side, because they're both RPGs, but Fractured But Whole is a tactical RPG because there's a board you have to move around it.
Yeah, that's why I didn't watch much of it, because the combat didn't look as fun to me.
I like it. It's a good. I like tactical RPGs. My dad just hates RPGs in general, so that's cool.
Yeah, but I might give another chance someday.
You should. Have you played Stick of Truth for the channel?
Nope.
You should.
Might do that someday. And I might also play the other crappy South Park games on the Nintendo 64.
There's a new one that came out called Snow Day, and it's not as good as the other two.
Yeah.
It looks weird, and also it's like it's like a first-person shooter.
Yeah, so like the ones on N64.
Yeah, and the villain is guess who? Mr. Hanky.
Wow.
Because weirdly enough, this game you need lore from the show. Actually, like you can't just like not know anything about the show and play the game. You need to know lore about the show, about this. Because Mr. Hanky is like usually the good guy, but in the show he gets exiled for saying something mean on Twitter, and like that's his reason for being the villain.
I mean, I know
There's
like
whole-
some things about the show.
Yeah, but this is like season 20, like one of the more recent seasons.
Oh, then yeah, I won't know.
Yeah, but overall, you know, I give Fractured But Whole a 9 out of 10. I think Stick of Truth is better, but oh yeah, and also there was DLC for the for the Fractured But Whole, but never really came to fruition. Next, Mario Maker 2. Love it. I really like this game a lot.
It's another one of those games where I got bored of it.
That's your thing with a lot of these games. Like, you don't hate them. You're just like, bro, I played it so many fucking times. Damn.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on Aaron to
Like-
finish his fucking world so I can play it.
I think he just forgot about it.
I'll go bug him about it tonight.
When we do the tier list.
Sure. Well, here's here's the thing that about Mario Maker 2 that not a lot of people know is you can actually play co-op with like Super Worlds, but it's like a really
know,
rare
I
feature
watched-
because it's co-op only.
I watched Alfred and Jaden do it.
Yeah, see, I would love to play Aaron's world. Like us three, we could play like 3-player on his world, and we could play through it, and he could just
I
like
think
give me
you,
his save
Aaron is
file.
just- I think me, you, and Aaron is just a trio at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're just the trio that plays games together.
Yeah, we're the new Runaway guys.
Yeah. And I like Mario Maker 2. I made some levels and they've actually, like, they're not, like, popular, but, like, they've gotten more, like, attention than I ever thought they would. But aside from that, you know, it's a Mario Maker game. It's about as good as you can get. Like, it's about as good as it can get. Because, like, it depends on the people's levels that you play. Because you can just play some really weird-ass fucking levels that make no sense. Or you can actually play a good level.
Yeah.
There's no telling. So, I don't know. I'm going to give Mario Maker 2 I was going to say 6, but that's a bit too harsh. 7 out of 10. Because I still think it's a good game, but it's entirely dependent on the people that make
Yeah.
your levels. Which are just pawheads, probably.
Or little Timmy.
Little Timmy? What? Fucking 2-foot tall little Timmy? Alright, next. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. This is gonna be a 3-in-1er. We have Garden Warfare 1, Garden Warfare 2, and Battle for Neighborville.
Are those
Which are
games
all
any good?
very good. They are. Okay, I'm gonna start. Okay, so the first one, it came out. It was great. People loved it. It's dead now, obviously, because it's been out for so long. And also, the second one came out, so people just play that one. 'Cause it's like the first game, but better in every way. Not to say the first one was shit. The first one was obviously great. It's just the second one improved upon it, naturally, as sequels should. So the first one laid out the groundwork, and then the second one took that and just like shot off to the moon. Like, that game is so good that it came out in like 2015, I want to say. I mean,
Surprised it's 2015 still feels pretty recent, honestly.
no, it was 2016.
Wow.
So this game is like 8 or 9 years old, and I could boot up this game right now, get a full lobby, and I still see new players.
Wow. And
Which
here I was
is
thinking they
honestly-
didn't care about PvZ anymore. Or, well,
And
the,
what's
the
crazy
companies
is
that
that-
made it anyway.
Similarly to Heroes, it might get an update. Because Heroes did get an update, but there's been like lore going around that like here's the thing. Some people like at EA have noticed that this game still gets a lot of play, and that it's like a majority of their sales. So they were like, listen, if we get enough players, then we can talk to like the big guys and be like, hey, listen, maybe we could give this game an update because it's been like 8 to 9 years and we cut support with this game a while ago. But here's the thing. So that's a maybe. And Garden Warfare 1, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 because there's not much to it. But what it has is good. Garden Warfare 2, that's a 9 out of 10. Great game. EFN. Ooh. This game came out, it died in a month. After a month, everyone went back to Garden Warfare 2.
Well, how does the gameplay even work?
Okay, so basically, it's basically a third-person shooter, and the idea is you have a bunch of game modes, and you can pick whether to be on the plants or the zombie side. Each side has 8. Well, I'm gonna go off Garden Warfare 2 because that's the better game, and that's the one you should play because the first one's basically dead. Each side has 8 different classes, and each class has like a bunch of different subclasses. So in total, there's like over 100 different characters you can pick from.
Damn.
But here's the thing: you get the base classes, and you have to unlock the other ones. But guess what? It's not pay to win. You actually unlock it by playing the video game.
Hooray, it's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, basically, when you play matches, you get coins, and you can use those coins to buy packs, which will give you characters. Which, yes, it's a loot pack system, but it's not a pay-to-win loot pack system. It's an actual, functioning loot pack system.
Yeah.
And even though you're not guaranteed the character you want, you're at least guaranteed a character, which is more than can be said for most loot boxes. So yeah, no. Well, it's actually a loot box system that I'm fine with. Like, I actually don't mind this loot box system. Like, I'm happy with it. Like, if games did this kind of loot box system, I'd be happy with it. Which I'm not sure if you. Oh, I feel like you're like, fuck, like, just get rid of loot box system entirely.
I don't mind.
Yeah,
As
no.
long as there's no microtransactions, I don't really care.
Well, okay, that's BFN's biggest flaw, one of its biggest flaws, which I'll come back to it. So basically, you choose your side, and you're in this hub world. You go to this portal, and you get to choose your game mode, which there's a bunch of game modes to choose from. You have Team Vanquish, which is side to get 50 kills wins. There's a Turf Takeover, where one side defends a point, and the other side has to go over and take it over. There's like this one called Suburbanation, which is basically there's 3 points on the map, and you have to take control of them to earn points to win the game. And then there's this one called Gnome Bomb, where those same 3 points, instead of taking them over, you have to place a bomb on them to destroy them to earn a point. So there's a bunch of different game modes. They're all very fun.
I like
You
the
just want to mix.
variety.
You play. I know. There's even a mode called Mix Mode, which is all the game modes packed into one, and it just randomly cycles through them.
Nice.
Plus, each game board has different maps. So there's different maps that it'll randomly select too. Then the coolest thing I think is that this game has like a monthly portal system where once a week, like once a month, there's a mystery portal in the center of town that opens, and it has a random game mode. Is very cool. So overall, I love Garden Warfare 2. I give it a 9 out of 10, and BFN. There was a lot of flaws with this game. First of all, it drastically changed the art style compared to the first two, and I'm not sure it was entirely for the better. Because to me, the plants actually, some of them do look better, but with the zombies,
I don't know. I haven't really seen the art styles for either of them in a while.
yeah. Well, there's a reason people prefer Garden Warfare 2.
Why?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Another issue. They removed the subclasses. Remember
Oh,
I told you? So like, imagine you have like a basic P shooter, right? You have like Fire P, Ice P, Electro P, Commando P, Agent P. You have all these different kinds of P shooters.
yeah.
Nope, it's just P shooter.
Dang.
The only variety is that you can level up your character and give them different upgrades, and that's not even special because Garden Warfare 2 had that too.
Yeah.
So like, you literally just stripped one of the main mechanics of the game. Second of all, the loot box system with the characters. I didn't mention this, but you can also there's separate packs you can open to get cosmetics. It's not just like I randomly get characters. Like there's 2 separate loot boxes, one for characters, one for cosmetics, which is cool, right?
It sounds cool.
This game, yeah, no, this game only has cosmetics, and its one change is that instead of just having like a hat or like a because basically in Garden Warfare 1 and 2, the cosmetics were different, like depending on the planet. So like a different stem or a different hat or a different mouth or different like applicable items, right? So BFN adds skins. It's not enough to consider it like good. Like the skins look cool, but like whatever, man. Which, to be fair, one thing I'm gonna give Garden Warfare 1 over Garden Warfare 2 is that Garden Warfare 1 has infinitely better like customization when it comes to the cosmetics. Like the cosmetics in Garden Warfare 2 are not nearly as good as the ones in Garden Warfare 1.
Yeah, it's also kind of
So-
shitty.
But you know, not only that, but the game was very like pay to get cosmetics.
Yeah, I never liked that.
Like, you know, there's a shop inside, and basically, it's basically just a pay to win currency, where I have to pay money to get this currency. And then the other thing they have is that they have this guy. Basically, he has a board that you fill out by earning boards. Not boards, by earning like these light bulbs. And you earn them by either collecting XP or completing challenges. But the thing is that it's monthly. So every month there's a new board with a new set of cosmetics, emotes, skins. And if you want to try that old board, you cannot do it until literally next year.
So it's
when
it
that month
sounds
hits
like
again.
sounds like some shitty battle pass stuff, honestly.
I know. I mean, the one thing I will give is that unlike other battle passes, it comes back. But like,
I guess.
I have to wait a year. Like, I mean, like with like Fortnite, once the battle pass ends, that's it. It's never coming back. So, I guess that's the one saving grace. But aside from that, no. And another issue with BFN was like online. It was mostly dead. And
lol.
they made a Nintendo Switch port to the game, and it fixed some issues. Like the boards are no longer monthly. Like I can switch between the boards as I please. The pay to win is completely gone. There's no microtransactions whatsoever.
Thank God.
The only thing you're sacrificing with the Nintendo Switch version is like a worse bitrate and 30 FPS instead of 60.
Ew.
I forgot you're like a bitch when it comes to 30.
Yeah, it looks so like
So, yeah.
choppy, bro.
Yeah, so BFN, not great. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. It wasn't what I'd call a good game in many ways.
It's a mid game.
You know, it's a very, very, very mid game. And Jacob, I have news.
What?
We are here at the last game on this list. Wii Party.
Oh hell yeah, D party.
D Party. I love Wii Party, and D Party is just that, but with like funny mods. So, if Wii Party is an
Exactly.
8 out of 10 for me, actually no, Wii Party is a 7 out of 10 because of the motion control mini games. So if Wii Party is a 7 out of 10, then D Party is an 8 out of 10.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And congratulations, we made it through the entire list.
What about Mario Party 5?
I wasn't there enough to have a formal opinion on it. I give it a 7 out of 10.
Oh, okay. What about Paper Jam?
Oh fuck, you're right. I did not talk about. Oh my god, I forgot the Mario and Luigi games.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me start with the. Let's start in order. I'm gonna do the Superstar Saga remake. This game is like my Pokemon Sword of Mario and Luigi games, where I'm pretty sure it's not looked great upon, but I do not care because I love it. I have played it so many times.
Yeah, you played
And,
it
like-
a couple times last year, didn't you?
Yeah, I've replayed the remake so many times
Mm-hmm.
because it's like it's not long enough where like I have to commit to a playthrough, but it's also not too short. It's just that right amount of length that like I can just like pick it up, beat it in like a week or two.
I think
that's
that's
why
why
I have a
like
good
I think
experience.
that's why I like Superstar Saga so much, is because of how it's like not too long, and I can play it a lot of times. It's very replayable.
And the replayability is great. And honestly, the Minions side quest, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's dumb and it's luck based, which I think is stupid, but whatever, man. Overall,
I played it
Superstar
once. It
Saga
was
re-
okay.
Superstar Saga, 9 out of 10. Alright. Paper Jam. That was actually the only other Mario and Luigi game I played this year.
I mean, we
'Cause,
did play Bowser's Inside Story, but I don't remember if that was 2020. I think we played it a bit because we were finishing it up in like January and February, right?
Maybe, but okay. Honestly, I was never really big on Bowser's Inside Story. I always thought that game was overrated as fuck.
I
Most
still
people
think
say
it's
it's like-
overrated.
A lot of people say it's like the best one, and I'm like, no way. I think Paper Jam is better than Bowser's Inside Story. And most people think that's the worst one.
And I think Dream Team's the best one.
I think Paper Jam is the best one. I personally think Paper Jam is better than Dream Team, because I've told you, my list, like, ignoring the remix, my list is Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story, Superstar Saga, Dream Team, Paper Jam.
I would like Dream Team more if the tutorials you could skip them. So Paper Jam has
Exactly,
that
that's
over
my
Dream
problem.
Team.
Yeah, that's like the main reason I like Paper Jam over. Oh wait, my mom's home. Hold up.
Oh.
I need to calm down with my swearing real quick.
Alright.
Well, she's parking, so I have time. So yeah, no, that's my list, and fucking, I love Paper Jam. Bowser's Inside Story, that one gets a 7 out of 10 for me. I still like it, it's just way too overrated. And Paper Jam, that one gets, you know what, I'm bold. 10 out of 10. I don't care.
Damn.
I don't want to hear it. Yeah, no, you like it too. Bro, come on.
I like Paper Jam, it's just not my favorite. I think it's my third favorite now after Brothership, I think.
Oh, I thought Superstar... Wait, so you think Paper Jam is better than Superstar Saga?
Yeah, honestly. Depends on my mood.
Okay. Well, we've made it through the whole list in like 2 hours, I think.
We are at an hour 53, so yeah, that's a pretty good list.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything else you played. Because all the other games would just be stuff that you played with me and the boys.
Yeah. Well, that was fun. I kind of like just sitting here rambling on about it.
Yeah, that's why I wanna do it with everybody, just so they can talk about what shit they played. That's what I'm thinking. I might do it with Aaron as well. But I don't know. He doesn't really have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, especially SMT and Persona 5.
Yeah. But also just because he
Okay.
doesn't play a lot.
Well, I'll see you later for Superstar Saga. You want to do?
Either we'll do Superstar Saga or we'll do a tier list. I'm thinking.
All right.
I'm
you.
down for that. All right, but yeah, I'll see you, man.
And more when the
All right,
Jack off
well,
the Cerno.
thanks for listening to Seb's Games of 2024, everybody. Hope you liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. And I'll see you guys in the next podcast video where I interview somebody else.